Hey guys, don't think about saving case closed. Welcome to the BEP podcast. I'm Starro and I'll be your host for this evening. Alright, on to our theme for today, which will be... For the record though, I didn't just waste paper. I made some note paper. In a previous video I've made, I'll leave a link in the schmoogly boogly, I demonstrated the different things we can do to help this campaign make its way to our goal. Because, as many of us know, life moves pretty fast, as well as the internet. Making something as simple as, say, I don't know, a pic like this can make all the difference, because when you render that pic out there, that's a plus, you know? It's not hurting anything. It's out there, someone sees it, and that could be the next Professor C. Another podcast, an idea, another partner to try his or her luck, you know? You know? You know? That's just an example, though. I'm just saying, the only thing you need is an idea and the internet. You don't really need the internet. But could you get a friend to message us? Just to let us know? That'd be nice. And I mean, an idea with consistency and or power, you can go a long way. Obviously, consistent ideas such as a podcast, you can string it along. And if you're smart to interact with people, you can really get a lot of people on board. But with an idea with power, a little kick, if you will, can be good too. So long as it's public, viewable, as it were, that's really good as well. I've actually been trying to rack my brain for ideas that could help out the movement, and I got these ideas, but a man with no ideas and a man on overload have the same problem. They're useless. I want to get this podcast up and going for a little bit before I start a new project, because if I start something, I want to know I can follow through. I also wanted to talk about some things I left out in my last episode. Don't worry, I got you. No, I did. Yes, no. I did forget a thing or two. No, I didn't. Yes, no. I did. Because that stuff belongs here in this podcast. Because there are things and acts you can do outside of YouTube, though I kind of find this one as a failed attempt. I might go back to it once I get this up and running, but I still count it because it can still work, and it's got moxie. I like that. Back almost a year ago, I tried getting a following on a website called Gaia Online. Now, even though it was unsuccessful, an idea like that can still work. If not Gaia, then another site or another. And then there's something as simple as writing an article, which I thought was awesome when I heard about that when that happened. My thanks to Kevin T. Rodriguez for writing those articles, linked down in the schmoog. Let's see. Another thing on the boards. Professor C, who will be doing previews on all the episodes dubbed of Case Closed in sets of 5, so that's 5 episodes of Case Closed, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, eventually going on to 130, the disappearing Weather Girl case, I believe. And I'd like to say good job on that nice solid idea to keep things fresh and active, that sort of thing, you know. At the same time, I will be doing episode previews of season 6. Basically, what I'll be doing is taking the first 25 episodes after episode 130 or 123 in the sub and highlight some of the cool things you'll see in this season, this awesome season. Something you can get excited for what's to come. So anyhow, you can expect the new content here on this channel soon, for a while. Oh man, when I started watching those episodes again, I'm like, Good times, good times. I remember watching them for the first time because Case Closed was no longer being dubbed, and I said, heck with it, moving to subs. Yeah, oh, yeah, I also wanted to make mention of this. I don't know, it just kind of feels faded. This campaign has hit its 1 year mark. Seems only obvious, really, but just wanted to point out the fact that buying season sets is the mission, making sales go up. I know the professor's feeling it. He said so on a few occasions. I can remember him saying sales aren't as good as it was this year as opposed to last. And it's like I said, it's only natural for things to kind of slow down after hitting a milestone such as the 1 year mark. That's why we really need to get pumped, get kicking. It's good to be proactive. And that's why I think the fandom will really help, even though it's a bit of an infancy stage right now. It'll grow, and eventually we just might get a good substitute. I don't know. I don't know. But in the meantime, I think we should all be doing our part, buying those season sets, spreading the word about this campaign. That's why I've been just itching to get back to do this show before you today. It's why I'm raring to go on getting this podcast up in there and slicing through the clouds so I can work on other ideas that could help benefit this campaign. Doing my part, and it's about time too. I am glad, relieved. This campaign hits home with me, and it's always on my mind if you want the truth. If not, you can just forget I said anything. Is that like the only joke I've cracked through this entire podcast? Isn't it? I don't know. Seriously, tell me if you want me to be more serious like you've seen in this episode, or a little more loose like in the last episode. Then again, it's okay to be serious now because episode 2 was kind of a special one for me, getting to do the video podcast after all. But either way, let me know in the comments. Be sure to dislike this video because that shows me you care enough to actually dislike it. It's negative, but you're taking the time and that means something to me. Of course, I won't stop the likers and the favoriters. No one cares if you subscribe. Comments are better anyway. But I would like it if you would follow me on Twitter. I'm at ArrowMonkeyShot. You can also check out the campaign on there as well. Save Case Closed at Save Case Closed. The Facebook, Save Case Closed. Big surprise there. And that was our show for today. I'll see you next week. Maybe. Stupid meter. Threatening my life. Good night, everybody. Alright. Hey guys, don't think about saving Case Closed. Welcome to the BEP podcast. I'm Sorrow, and I'll be your host for this vlog, podcast, video. I'm gonna start that over. Hey guys, don't think about... I made some note paper. I demonstrated the different things we can do. Why? I need to... It's not hurting anything. Dang it. Another podcast, an idea. make all the difference. I'm really gonna hate arguing this. But could you get a friend to nudge him in the mind? But could you since that's a fad, so that's 5 episodes per podcast episode of Case Closed. Yeah, everybody. I need to do that over again.